This is your morning jolt. Happy National Donut Day, everyone. Yes, Donut Day. Hey, but shout out to our one of our interns, Alexander Nickel. He's hard at work there on the Bloomberg terminal. It's great to see that energy from the young class that ultimately might take my job someday. Shout out to them. They're really kicking butt. Streets intern class has been working their tail off this week. It's been really cool to see them get up to speed in these markets, which are absolutely crazy. But I got 3 things you need to know to get your market day started right. What I'm especially excited about, number 1, Elon Musk. He responded to the Street's founder, Jim Cramer, and myself on Twitter last night. It all comes in response to, we had Boeing CEO in the office, and we asked him, who's going to be first to Mars? Is it going to be Boeing with a rocket, or is it going to be Elon Musk, SpaceX? Boeing's CEO emphatically said it's going to be a Boeing rocket. And I can't really argue with him because Boeing is just doing absolutely phenomenal stuff. But he did point out, SpaceX and Boeing do work together. So hopefully if they compete, the great race to get to Mars and grow fruit out of the ground in Mars, they compete and it ultimately will benefit everybody. So that's a good positive thing. Let's see what else we got today. Data of the day. Something for you Netflix bulls out there. I had a phenomenal note from longtime tech analyst Mark Mahaney in my inbox. And he did some great data, an interesting survey of 2,000 people on Netflix. 84% of people are unlikely to not subscribe to Netflix over the next 6 months. That is very, very important. Because Netflix just raised prices, so when you see that, you have a company, you get a sense of a company that really has a moat around its business, which I know Elon Musk is not a fan of most, but anyway, that's a good positive note for Netflix. But more importantly, and why Mahaney raised his estimates on Netflix, 37% of people in France are likely to use Netflix over the next 6 months, compared to 21% when he took the poll in May last year. About 35% in Germany want to use Netflix, compared to 17% when he took the survey in May. So there's a whole big global growth story playing out of Netflix. And when you step back and you wonder why the stock's been up about 80% this year, that's the reason why. Netflix is finally getting its act together overseas, and the market is really, really, really excited about it. And lastly, what do we got here? On the market? I mean, the market is set up for a correction. I mean, you had the big pullback Tuesday. It's kind of been trading sideways, but you look where the market's set up into the weekend. If the jobs number beats, you'll have people worried about inflation. The jobs report hasn't beaten in the past couple months, but if it comes in hot, people will worry about inflation, and if the Federal Reserve will hike rates up faster. If it misses, again, you'll have people worry about an economic slowdown, and the Fed's still raising rates and crushing the market. So it's very much a lose-lose scenario, and when you layer on there the Trump tariff stuff, you should be a little worried about the market. And lastly, I'm going to leave you guys with the shout outs of the day. I mean, the Streets Newsroom is doing some absolutely phenomenal stuff. You have to just sign up for the alerts on our homepage. Check it out. Quick shout out here. We got Martin Barcadaro, UK Bureau Chief. Phenomenal jobs preview on the site. He'll update that immediately when the jobs number hit, but it's extensive, it's in depth, it really brings you in, it gives you an insider edge what you need to know about the markets right now on jobs day. Let's see, the deals, Ron Oral, phenomenal profile of the big-time activist investor, Elliott Management and Paul Singer. Now this comes very timely because the Street is having their the Street's publication, The Deal, is having their big deal conference, corporate governance conference next week. It is the must-attend event for institutional investors of the summer. There is no SAW conference. There is nothing else but the Deal's big corporate governance conference. I'm going to empty out the Streets Newsroom. We are going to do absolutely phenomenal coverage from this event. We're excited. We have Paul Singer event. We have Nelson Peltz. We have Qualcomm CEO, Steve Mollenkopf. We have Macy's CEO. It's going to be a phenomenal event. You can still sign up. Check out, go on to the Streets homepage. We have a whole rundown of the event. Please sign up. This is just going to be a phenomenal event. You got to check it out. Definitely news making. Got the Streets Kinsey Grant. She talked to Acreage CEO at the big cannabis conference that started yesterday and it's still going today. Montel Williams is going to speak today. We're not going to be there, but she talked to Acreage CEO, so she's working through that interview. Check back later. She'll be working on that. And then we got to give a shout out to Real Money's contributor, Sarge Guilfoyle. He writes the daily market recon column on Real Money. But we got him on the street today looking at 10 stocks you need to trade in June. Read the piece. Sarge Guilfoyle, a former floor trader on New York Stock Exchange. You need to read his stuff every morning. The guy just knocks it out of the park. But more importantly, you'll need to sign up for the Street's Morning Jolt newsletter at thestreet.newsletters.com. I think I got that a little bit wrong. It's been a long week. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.